This is my home office. I was working inside in what I used as the office then as one of the bedrooms, and kids were shouting, and I had to go on mute, and it just caused my stress level to go through the roof because it's very unprofessional. I knew how important that was to be able to have this space that could be delineated from the main part of the house, but still close enough to go inside for lunch, or I could see the kids if I'm taking a break. But having that quiet space where I could focus on my work and do phone calls and things like that is really important. When I do take a break and my son wants to come out, he likes coming in here and sitting in the chair, spinning in the chair and just checking out Daddy's office, so he really enjoys it. Actually, I remember seeing Modern Shed in Dwell. Wow, that is just like really cool. Like, imagine having like a little something like that in the yard. Now I had this opportunity to add more space without having to go through like a large expense of adding on to get it. And I was redesigning the yard, and I'm like, this could be perfect. I could move that office inside out here, and so I could have my little creative space and workspace, and then free up a guest bedroom. I had a lot of fun with it. Again, it kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the things I liked about my loft. You know, taller ceiling, different kinds of material, a little bit industrial but modern. I tried putting a lot of thought into it, so I was kind of playing with a bunch of variations, and so this seemed to kind of maximize with the sun exposure. But I liked the way it came out. I'd seen other manufacturers of sheds, but Modern Shed was the first one out there as being a thought leader of what this could be. And there are a lot of iterations, but they're just not the same kind of quality, not the same kind of integrity the way I look at it, right? It's about the detail, it's about the different designs and elements on top of, you know, this cool prefab or precision built engineering type model. What I was trying to do with the home was a mid-century modern, so to augment that with Modern Shed seemed to be like a nice fit. Makes good use of the space in the yard, gives me an office. You know, I definitely want to have a space where I could entertain, but mainly it's for the family, right? So while my family's visiting here, just the wife and the kids, and we just want to enjoy it, right? This is a place like when you go outside, want to be able to feel comfortable, have, you know, the fire pit brings a level of warmth, but I also wanted to have a nice aesthetic, right? I want to have like an inspired space. So whether it's the interior or exterior, I want it to feel very inspiring. I think the shed anchors the one side of the yard really nicely, and at the same time tying into the modern aesthetic. I get it, right? And I dig it. So I'm like, honestly, I wanted to build a home like this, but I couldn't find the land. Finding the shed was my way of saying, hey, I still get this opportunity to have a precision built structure on my home the way I want it designed, right, that fits my budget, because this is far more cost effective than trying to do site built addition to the home or something like that. I mean, this went up in a day. It went from footings to everything but the siding and the drywall in one day, and it was just like amazing. Like, I felt like a little kid on Christmas Day. Well, I've always been a fan of prefab. I mean, you know, the floor was modular in sections. The modular shelving, like, come on, it had to be any more modular. No, it's just amazing. I'm like sitting here going, wow, it's like Legos, you know. And so just seeing it all come together was just the way I wanted it. Now I want to do this, but on a bigger scale. I just need a hammock.